it's gotta go back quite a ways.
Things.
We're
trying to load this here car into the trailer.
So the issue is, we don't have. There's a lot of issues.
Well, we took the brakes off.
Yeah.
So we took all the drum brakes off the car. We only brought it over here because we're going to convert the car to disc brakes. I hadn't bought the front brakes yet because it just hadn't gotten there. Well, now we need to get the car in the trailer to get it to the house. I sold the front wheels at the swap meet, which are small bolt pattern. So I can't put the original drums back on because they're small bolt pattern, but our wheels are 4.5. So I can't bolt those to there. So this is useless. And the only way to get those work is I have these Willwood hubs, but they're not made for this car. So we're improvising enough to go 20 feet.
Okay.
Project Teardown has begun.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to another edition of
Gen 2 Garage Roadkill Edition. So we are going to start tearing this car apart. Right now we're draining all the fuel out of the car and we're going to start working on the fuel cell. We have a lovely helper behind the camera today.
Hi, McKenna.
I'm McKenna.
New to the channel.
Say hi.
Hi.
Tommy's busy working on his Falcon, so we had to replace him, unfortunately.
I'm better.
Look, first parts.
He's racing a pump gas right now.
Pump gas. Why is there 2 wires?
Oh my god.
No, it worked!
Can somebody give me another 9/16 wrench?
Got it! Oh gosh. Dear Lord.
Alright, we've got a lot torn off so far. All fluids are drained.
You got the radiator out, you got the headers unbolted, drive shafts out. Took about 1,000 self-tappers out. Just taking every little thing out.
Making good progress. Night 1 of working. We are attempting to have the first hurricane swapped duster in existence.
We're going to try to make that
go into that.
There.
Probably about 7-ish weeks.
So in 1972, it was as good as it got right here, other than the 346 barrel, 6-pack. So, yeah.
It's time to catch everyone up to speed. So what all have we done? Because there's been a lot of work and not a lot of filming so far.
Well, there was a bunch of stuff in here, and now there's not.
Right. I could see that.
Pretty spot
It's
on.
gone.
That's pretty spot on, actually. So
That's
we
a
basically
good
stripped the
summary.
car. We've got the car pretty well stripped down to. It's literally the only thing left in the chassis is the engine and the transmission. Everything else is gone. Stripped the wiring harness out under the hood.
Fuel cell's gone.
The whole entire fuel system's off. We pulled the grill out. It's literally it's just sitting in here. So we're gonna get it out tonight.
This will be the last time this car probably has a small block Mopar in it ever, unfortunately.
I know
Fortunately.
that hurts a lot of people's feelings. And I
But
get
we
it.
don't care.
This car is not in pristine condition.
No.
This
Well,
is
here's
not
the thing.
a stock duster that has been.
It's a very nice
Let's
car.
go look at the. Let's go look at
It's
the
a
trunk.
very nice car in that it's 52 years old.
These came with fiberglass fenders.
No, here's the deal.
Ones?
They made no shortage of these cars. No shortage of them. It's not like it's some rare, It's just a nice, solid car.
It's already a race car, you know? It's not like
already
it's
a
some
race
original
car. It's
It
already
is.
been cut into a little
We didn't have
bit.
time. We didn't have time, man. We basically need a package to hold the engine.
Dust wins.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
We need something to
It's a
hold
cool
it.
package.
Because we can't put a seat right on the engine.
No.
Maybe that's what
Weston.
Weston Chambliss would try.
He's probably gonna just put some training wheels on some sort of go-kart.
Anyways,
Anyways,
so
back
engine
to the point.
engine and trans is coming out tonight.
We're gonna use the Translifter 9000.
Yep. Patent pending.
Anybody wants a 340?
Might. Oh, I knew he wouldn't.
What do you mean
Ooh.
wants?
Anybody wants to buy?
Oh,
There. Okay. Now you got him interested. Money talks.
that one cloud is.
Oh,
It's kind of cool.
back to work.
Anyways, so can we assess the damage?
The
Damage? Because this will help people understand this car isn't perfect. You know, we got some work to do. So
Well, like we talked about this when we bought the car, when we assessed the car when we bought it, that that was a very common thing to do when people started going from stock fuel tanks to fuel cells. They all have a sump in them, and that's what everybody did. I mean, that was very common. So
full daylight showing
Yeah.
through in spots.
these cars did not do well, salt or no salt. Like her car, for example, her car never had salt in its life, but it had a little bit of rust just from rainwater, just from being an outdoor. If you had one of these cars, I'll just say almost any car from this 50s, 60s, 70s, and it wasn't parked inside in a garage, rain just finds its way into everywhere. It finds its way in places you have no idea it's even going. So my plan is, I'm basically going to cut this entire trunk pan out, and we're going to put a 17-gallon fuel cell in here, as low as I can get it. My plan is to basically have the top of the fuel cell almost level with the trunk floor.
It's a lot like how the Falcon is.
It's a really cool. I mean, when the fuel cell gets here, we'll look at it. But the fuel cell is almost the exact same depth as the spare tire well, so it actually won't even hang down below the car much at all. I mean, and I think dimensionally it's going to work out great, and I'll create a structure for it and everything like that. But that's kind of the plan back here. So, but this car's got a really, really good roll bar in it. It's got good frame ties. Local guy in Columbus, chassis shop, did that many years ago, and he always did nice work. So, hoist in place. So we can spin these nuts off. These are 9/16. Could use that flex plate on your car. Could use this transmission on your car. Look at it in its glory. Doing exactly what the Translifter 9000 should do.
I just use a ratchet strap.
Here, keep going.
There it is.
Quarter.
1/4 wrenches. Car's really light now.
No.
Oh my gosh, that thing's tiny. Can't get this apart? Oh my.
Yeah, it's
Oh my.
it's just a weird angle to not get any leverage on it.
Oh, that thing's been in there a long time.
I was able to twist this one back and forth, but I can't really. It's just in such a bad spot to twist that one.
What a, oh yeah. Yeah, this one will not come off the car without taking the steering. See, this has to come up. That has to come, so. Oh, that's not been loosened yet. So we're trying to get this steering rod to come this way. So what I will do is spin this, flip this around. If you can get the thread, because you don't want to hit on the castle on the little peaks. And these are always fine thread. You can't usually. There we go. You want it or I get it.
Yeah, you got it.
You got it.
Now our bigger hurdle is this header. This slip tube on number 1 has been in there for 97 years.
Yeah.
And it does not want to budge.
Just get the death wheel. 2 minutes ago, he said he's not above the death wheel.
Death wheel always wins. Oh, that's fixing it. That was not, that slip joint, which was put in right just after the pyramids were formed, was not unslipping.
Out with the old, in with the new.
Oh.
It's not that much bigger. It's taller in the middle, but the bell housing is actually smaller.
Interesting. And let me tell you what, right now, you could just about put your finger right there between the floor pan and this transmission. Now, I don't know if you've noticed,
Yes.
this is a little bit taller.
But the mounting point is different.
Now this transmission is also sitting up higher on its stand.
Oh, it is? I was going to say, because if you look bottom
Well,
to
look
bottom,
at the center.
yeah.
I mean, this is a good 2 inches higher, just because of where the center lines are.
It's going to be close. Okay, so now we're getting ready to hook up the Hurricane and drop it down in here a little ways and just dream for a minute. Is what we're gonna do. Or it's nightmares, one or the other.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that.
Yeah, we're gonna have nightmares. We're gonna see how everything fits and kind of see what we're up against. Because we really need to figure out.
I think what we're gonna see is how it doesn't fit.
Right. Well, yes, but we could see what kind of motor mounts. You know, something. Just get an idea of what's going on here, what we're up against.
Just gonna take it out.
It's well over 21. I mean, it's probably 24 inches to the top of it.
It's right there. We'll have to get a cowl hood that's double wide. A 6-inch cowl. I'm not kidding you. I might buy two fiberglass cowl scoops and graft them together to make a hood that goes like this.
Oh dear. Better than no hood, I guess. Oh my gosh.
We're gonna have to put the engine in sideways. We'll just have to make it front wheel drive. Then it would really fit.
We'll have to put the car on the ground.
Can we?
Because you realize how high we're going to have this thing? To get that, look at that hand. Right. To get that up over there and down in there.
Scarily high.
That's fine.
Try and swing gas around here.
Alright. Slowly come down.
At least if it drops
Oh,
now, it'll just drop
how are we
right
going to
in.
get a radiator in this thing?
Okay, what do you want?
Towards you. Okay. One more. Okay. Now drop it. Well, I mean, lower it. I should say drop it.
Drop it like it's hot.
Drop it like it's hot.
This is.
This is a debacle with our hands.
What? How, what are we doing?
Debacle. Yeah, the debacle hasn't even. Well, it's mildly begun. Oh, that master cylinders. That's it. That's how high we're leaving it. It's gonna be like a gasser. Oh, it's gotta go back quite a ways. Keep going. Okay, go ahead. Lower it down. Yep. Because it's going back at the same time.
I can only really go down 3 or 4 more inches.
Well, that's me too. Oh my lord! Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, that's gonna be a problem.
Relocate the master cylinder.
Yeah, we'll put it in the trunk.
No,
Oh yeah, look at that. Well, these motor mounts are not going to work. It has to go down another 6 inches.
We could.
So see this gap right here?
You know how the
That
new,
has to be almost nothing.
You know how like the new Challengers and stuff, like part of the engine cover sticks out of the hood.
Mm-hmm.
What is that? I don't know what that's called. But like,
Oh, the shaker.
yeah, the shaker. It'll just do something like that.
20-inch wide is that cowl. So that's where's the center of the car about there? That would be the center of that speaker grill. So 10. So the cowl would be right through here and through there. We might have to get a 6-inch. That's a 6-inch tall cowl on that. That might be enough. This is. It's the engine's rolled. This is a problem. I really envisioned. That's a problem. Oh my god! And the engine has to go back even more. We need a D150 short bed.
But that's really heavy. What about the Dakota? It's too late.
Oh, that's awesome! I have 2 disassembled vehicles here now. That's great. Oh my gosh, this is. They do sell an offset master cylinder.
Well, can't you relocate them to anywhere? I mean, like my brother, like okay, on a Pro mod, obviously they're like inside.
Let me put them under the floor. So I think the tubular K member will take care of the problems down there with the rack and pinion. Motor mounts are going to be this style motor mount is not going to work.
That's quite a difference.
Not so you notice.
Poor little 340. Any last minute thoughts?
Or dust. Pun intended.
I'll be taking this car apart and looking for something else. Great. You just park this one out behind the garage too.
Ow. 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 Ow.
Ow! I didn't deserve that.
You making fun of me in your head. I read your mind.
All right.
Allison abuses Tommy.
Pretty much, basically. Anyways, we got the engine and trans out tonight, and we started test fitting the Hurricane.
It's not looking too good.
Not looking too good for Jeff, mainly.
Maybe for-
We actually immediately started hopping on Marketplace for
We-
another vehicle. I did.
I still think we need to take measurements of the Dakota personally.
Yeah, I don't think it's a bad idea to maybe reassess the Dakota and see, what might be less work. But
It's not going to work with the grill and core support that's on the Dakota right now, but maybe with the 92, 93, those years with the round nose.
And still maybe at relocation of the radiator.
Yeah.
But yeah, so what we're dealing with on this one is the master cylinder right there, and the motor mounts, which that's going to be a problem no matter what we build, and the trans tunnel, that's going to be a problem no matter what we build. But main thing is the master cylinder is going to have to get moved or relocated, and that's not something Jeff's really looking forward to. So I don't know, we got to figure some things out. We'll figure it out, but it's going to be tough. It's going to be a challenge. Everyone else has got to deal with it, unless if we're the only idiots building something from 1972. But we'll see. I don't know what other people are building.
It's possible.
Yeah.
I know. I mean, obviously 3 are building the Hornets. I bet you. Oh, we're shooting an outro.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
All right. We'll figure it all out. We always do. Right, Jeff?
This is all new territory.
Death wheel.
He said, I'm going to go to bed. No, wait. I'm going to go lay in bed, stare at the ceiling, and think for 4 hours. 4 more hours.
That's more accurate.
All right. Well, we appreciate you guys watching. We'll see you in the next one. Who knows what we're going to come up with, but we got to figure it out. We got technically less than 9 weeks because we got to get this thing running and testing. So whatever we build, I don't know. We'll see. Stay tuned.